yourself next.
Marcy?
Hi.
Listen, I wanted to tell you something. I heard your radio show, Bridge the Gap, and I was very impressed. I hope it has a long and healthy run on the station.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Listen to my show?
Absolutely, I enjoyed it. I really, really did enjoy it.
Thank you.
Oh, boy. Dorian, late for class?
Your secretary said you'd be at a meeting here. I need to talk to you.
Sure. Excuse me.
Sure. Thanks.
Dorian, if this is about Todd, let's not get into...
No, Vicki. It's not about Todd. It's about Starr. She hasn't eaten in 2 days.
What? Why? Is she sick?
She's going to be. She's on a hunger strike.
Starr, please?
I'm not eating. Not until Dad can sit here and eat with me.
Spaghetti. Yummy. Tell you what, I'll just leave it right here. Okay?
I had dozens of chances to walk away from those guards. I never made a move. How can they charge me with attempted escape from custody?
Well, for starters, it was your daughter that planned the whole incident. I mean, you've gotten Starr to do things for you in the past, according to ADA Buchanan.
Yeah, right. Good old reliable Nora. Damn it. I haven't done anything.
Okay, look, I'm going to need you to focus for this next hearing. If you can stay calm, I think that we can get Fitzwater to overrule the decision.
Fitzwater? Are you serious? Fitzwater? She hates me.
Judge Fitzwater...
She presided over my last rape trial.
Judge Fitzwater is fair and impartial, and she will go by the rule of the law.
Oh, did you hear what I said? It doesn't matter. She hates me.
I heard.
Well, great. I got Fitzwater on the bench, and I got Nora leading the charge. You guys will just stick a fork in me now.
Well, you got me, so it can't be that bad.
Well, it's pretty damn close. I know Nora. She'd like nothing else than to see me behind bars the rest of my life.
Yeah, I do.
All right. Hey, Antonio, where's Bo?
Meeting of some sort.
Oh, okay. Hi. Hi.
Hey, look, just so you know, Troy's on his way in here.
He is stable enough to be questioned again. Yes. Okay. I'm going back to court because the last thing I need is to have Troy walk in here. Troy. Hey, why don't you take a walk with me? Come on. No, it's okay. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm all right.
Is Matthew okay?
He's fine.
You know, I would never hurt him, Nora. All right. MacGyver, you're not here to apologize for your sorry life. You're here because you said you could tell us who the real music box killer is.
Okay.
So, who is it?
So Joey's all settled in with Dad? What's that like, I wonder?
Easier than you think.
It's cool. You know, the two of them spending time together.
Yeah, well, he says that he misses us, he sends his love, and that he's sure and sure every day that he did the right thing.
Well, I never doubted that for a second.
It's just Jen was pulling him in all directions. I mean, he's so happy he got out of that marriage alive.
She was here last night.
Jen?
Ooh, yeah. Getting hammered with some of her overprivileged friends.
Really? She was hammered?
Yeah, I'm not exaggerating. I mean, she was totally wasted.
Hey.
Hey. Whoa, you okay?
That depends. You got some aspirin?
Yeah, I do. You have the flu?
Hangover. I toured every bar in Landview last night.
With Rex?
No, I wasn't with him. But I did run into him at one point, I think. And there are some blank spots in the night. Do you ever wake up and you realize that you must have changed clothes, but you just don't remember when you did it?
So you took that makeup history exam hungover, huh?
I blew it off.
Jen, that's 30% of the final grade.
You know, I don't really even know how much I care about that anymore. Look at my life, or what's left of it. I mean, how is a college diploma really going to help me out? You know that guy the other day? He offered me $1,000 just to take my clothes off and dance for him and some buddies at a party.
Jen, dancing is just going to be the first step towards a whole line of going down a road that you don't want to go.
The point is, Rex had nothing to do with it.
My point is that you better start hanging out with better people. People that care about you, respect you.
Like who?
Hey, you two. Whoa, Jen. Did you have a rough night last night?
You told me Starr was fine when I called.
Vicky, the truth of the matter is you're one of the few people in the world that Starr will actually listen to. I would very much appreciate it if you would come home with me and talk to her.
Well, of course I will.
Thank you.
Now, I know that Italian food is your favorite. And you know what? I asked Miss Manfredi to give me her special secret sauce here. And she gave it to me. And it's right here. And it's all for you to eat. And I'm gonna you just tell me if you like it or not. I worked really hard on it. Okay?
Do this to yourself. You have to eat something.
Do you want me to eat?
Yes, I want you to eat.
Then you tell everybody that Dad didn't do anything to hurt you.
Hey. Do you think I'm guilty?
It doesn't matter what I think.
Oh, that's a typical lawyer's answer.
Well, I'm a lawyer, though I'd like to think I'm more than typical.
Don't try to be funny. I'm asking you what you think.
Okay. I think you changed your whole identity to gain a fresh start with your wife.
So...
So that must mean you love her very much. Maybe even a little obsessively.
Why doesn't anyone get it?
Look, it's just not the average person's approach to winning back their spouse, but my job is to present the best case I can, to establish before the court that you're not guilty of the charges brought before them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Well, that's what I hired you to do. You just don't trash Blair to make me look better.
Come on. You got your audience. We're all here because you say you can tell us who killed those women. MacGyver, come on.
No, this isn't right. This is wrong.
Hey,
This is wrong.
Hey,
This is wrong.
he told us he'd give us vital information. You just don't run interference right now, okay?
Quiet. Just be quiet.
Just tell us.
Just be quiet. Just be quiet. Just be quiet.
Tell us.
I can't talk here. He may be listening. He could hear us. He could be listening.
Who's listening?
The doctor. The doctor's the one who did it.
So, thanks for loaning me those CDs.
You loaned someone your precious CDs?
Yeah. I hope you enjoy them.
So, do you two want to hang out tonight? I'm going to hang out with Greg. It's nothing special. Why don't you two come along?
I'm sure Jen has plans for tonight, right?
No, I don't. I mean, it would be fun to hang out with you. I mean, with all of us as a group.
Yeah, great.
Okay, so where are we headed?
How about ultraviolet?
Look, can't we pick some place
Ultraviolet
else?
would be great, right?
Great. Ultraviolet, then.
Great.
Great.
Anyway, you know, it's not like I'm saying that Jen's just gonna turn into some decent human being overnight, but, I mean, come on, with everything that's going on, you don't think she could just hold it down to one bar, one guy a night?
Natalie, I mean, I'm no fan of Jen, but I think that you're being a little hard on her.
All I'm saying is, she needs to grow up and quit feeling sorry for herself.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
How's Joe doing?
Oh, he's doing well. He moved in with my father, our father. They're both still standing, and he's just trying to catch his breath and see what's next.
Yeah, well, thank God it's not with Jen. Hey, Riley.
Hey, can I get a ginger ale?
Coming up.
Thank you.
He also said that he had dinner with Cord, and he was telling me how nice it was to see him again after all this time.
I heard what happened with you guys at Mrs. Rappaport's gallery with Dr. McIver. That's weird.
Bizarre.
Well, it looks like Antonio and that FBI guy came to the rescue.
John McBain, yes.
Well, I'm just really, really glad that you guys are okay. And I am glad that this music box killer is off the street. I know I'll sleep better.
You want to know? I'll tell you, but you gotta let me go. Yeah.
Depends on what you say exactly.
No.
Dr. McIver, they're not going to let you go free.
You gotta let me go. I can't be here. Don't you get it? He'll keep saying things to me. He'll keep saying things. No, I'm not gonna tell you. It's not safe anymore.
Look,
I can't say anything.
Dr. McIver against this now. I'm ending it. When will he be transferred?
Any of this is a waste. All right, you know what? Go have a seat. You'll get your transport. We'll give you the details on it in a minute. Just sit down. Sit down. Take him over there. What a waste. What do you think, this doctor? Who could be talking about?
Well, my guess is he's referring to himself in the third person. But it could be delusional projection of his twin brother.
Oh, Colin was a doctor, too.
Yeah,
and
he was.
also unbalanced, you know. Just about the same time Troy went off the deep end when he held me hostage, he was saying that he was like Colin now.
John, what is it?
I knew I'd tell you. Just... It all fits, but there's something wrong.
You'll be in Statesville's maximum security unit until your trial. After that, if I get to choose, you'll be locked up at Pelican Bay. You've heard of that place, haven't you? I'm overseeing this one myself.
Be careful. I checked his lawyer's rep. He's a specialist. Loves the insanity plea.
Yeah, well, either way, McIver will never be free again.
Don't trash Blair. I can't make a promise like that.
Yeah, you can.
My job is to defend you, not to protect Blair. In any rape case, the victim's testimony is key. Believe me, there is no difference here. Blair's testimony will be the center of Nora's entire case, and if I'm to do my job, I have to refute Blair's account of what happened. And the only way I can do that is by casting doubt on her credibility and her character.
And I'm telling you not to.
What am I to do? She's calling you a rapist. You say that you're not, and yet I'm not allowed to question her character or her veracity?
No, you're not.
Why did you
I love
hire
her.
me?
She loves me too.
She loves you. Well, you know what? She's got a damn funny way of showing it.
I do not have the power to drop the charges against your father. He committed a crime against me, and now the state is prosecuting him, not me.
You couldn't tell the court that he didn't do anything wrong, and then they'll have to let him go.
You... Hello?
How are you doing?
Hey, Nora.
Blair, you know this whole case rides on you.
Yeah, I am just being reminded of that.
Then are you coming down here?
Yeah, I'll be right there. Starr, I know that you don't understand.
No. I don't want to hear it. Go. Goodbye. Leave.
Please, you have to eat something. This is not a game anymore, sweetheart.
I know it's not, and I'm not afraid to die either.
Oh, please eat something.
I'm not eating, not until Dad comes home.
Will you listen to your mother? Starr, this is really serious.
I am very serious.
I don't know what to do. You know what? You go and do what you have to do. I'm gonna just stay and have a little visit with Starr, if that's okay.
Yes, honey, you go ahead. Starr?
You have two very, very smart aunts over there. Will you please listen to them and do as they say? Thank you.
I'm not eating, and you can't make me, so don't waste your time.
You're on.
Hey, on your off shift or in between shifts?
In between, so feed me fast before I fall asleep.
No problem. Have a seat at the bar. I'll be right there.
What are you doing here?
Waiting for Marcy. We've got a date. You got a problem with that? You gonna give me another rant like last time? I cut you some slack, man.
Hey, take me to bail.
Why?
Oh, I'm not really good at goodbyes, and now we got MacGyver.
What, are you gonna leave town?
I got a lot to do before I report to the office in New Jersey.
All right. To be honest with you, I never really thought about you leaving.
Me neither. I'm not even sure we got the right guy.
MacGyver? You're kidding.
No, there's something just feels wrong about all this.
Johnny confessed.
No, it's too neat.
Yeah.
Hey, forget I said that. You know, we nailed the bastard.
Yeah, we did. Look, why don't you at least let me buy you a drink? I'm not as cute as the girls, but I'm sure they'd like to say goodbye too. Come on.
All right, you put it that way.
Hey, baby.
Hi.
Natalie, 2 drafts. We're gonna give Agent McBain here the proper Lambie send-off.
Send off to where?
Going back home. Back in New Jersey.
Hey, Starr. What are you working on?
Why do you care?
Starr, you don't talk to me like that. Okay? And to answer your question, I care because it's been a very long time since I was in school. And now that I am president of Lambie University, I would like to know what future college students are learning.
Oh.
What are you studying?
Social studies, the third world.
The third world? You know, they didn't even call it that when I was in school. Did you get to India yet? And Gandhi?
I've heard of his name, I think.
Yeah. Well, he was a very remarkable man. He was a pacifist, believed in nonviolent resistance.
Kind of like Martin Luther King?
Yes, exactly. In fact, Gandhi was a very big influence on Dr. King.
What exactly is nonviolence resistance?
Okay, nonviolent resistance for Gandhi was, for instance, when he wanted to show the world what was wrong or unjust. For instance, he wanted independence for his country from the British because the British were ruling India at the time. And the British governor said, no way. And so Gandhi decided not to do anything violent, but to do a peaceful protest.
Protest?
Protest, yeah. Well, that's what you're doing. Not eating is your protest.
Right.
You know, you think what's going on between your mother and your father is wrong, and so you decided not to do anything violent, which was very smart, but to do a peaceful protest. You're having a hunger strike, right? Well, actually, Gandhi did exactly what you're doing. He used to go on hunger strikes because he wanted to bring attention to the problems in India.
So I'm like Gandhi?
Yeah, you are. I mean, you're missing a few things, that's all.
Blair, not a word to Todd.
Look, not one word to her, okay? Todd, are you listening to me? Not one word.
Blair, I mean it. I need you to ignore him, all right? You came here to tell your story to the court. Pay no attention to Todd.
Look, I'm just not ready to testify. I mean, do you really need me? It's just preliminary, right?
Yes, I need you. Hey, I told you straight out not to proceed with this unless you were fully committed to it.
I was. I am. It's just I don't know if I'm ready for everything that it might include.
You knew you were going to have to testify.
It's not just this. It's Starr.
What's the problem?
She is now refusing to eat.
Oh, God, for how long?
2 days.
And so right about now, you're willing to give up everything and anything just to get her to take a bite of fruit.
You got it.
Don't do it, Blair. Don't do it. What's she going to learn from that? That she can jeopardize her health in order to get what she wants? That's wrong. That she can rape somebody or someone can rape someone else and never pay the consequences? That you can be raped and not demand justice?
All rise. The Superior Court of Lantano County is now in session. The Commonwealth versus Todd Manning. Judge Barbara Fitzwater presiding.
Mr. Manning, you look amazingly different from the last time we were in this courtroom. It is sad to note that the charges haven't changed.
So on New Year's Eve, Mr. Manning, whom you'd already been deceived into thinking was a man named Walker Lawrence, whom you'd recently separated from, followed you uninvited to your aunt's house from the Palace Ballroom.
Yes.
And what happened then?
He forced his way into the foyer.
Get out of here!
We argued. I asked him to leave, and when he wouldn't, I ran up the stairs into my bedroom, and I locked the door.
You ran and you locked the door?
Yes.
So you felt unsafe with Mr. Manning in the house?
Actually, I was a little afraid. But mostly, I just wanted to stop the argument. That's why I locked the door.
And Mr. Manning did not leave when you asked him to?
No. He followed me up the stairs. My door was locked. He pounded on it, and when he refused to leave, he kicked the door in.
He kicked the door in and forced his way into your bedroom?
Yes.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Listen, Jen, I know Marcy wants us both to have fun, and she thinks we should have it together, but really, there's no pressure. If you want to bail, it's totally cool.
No, no way. It'll be fun. Come on. You know, Marcy's just afraid that I have too many bad influences in my life.
Well, do you?
One in particular.
So I'm a good influence, huh? Not so sure how I feel about that.
You're her big brother. So are you on? You don't want to disappoint Marcy, do you?
No. No, we, don't want to do that, do we?
Throwing around threats now, that's probably not the best way to deal with this situation.
They're not empty words, McBain.
What's going on here?
We were just chatting.
Yeah. I was just about to get myself something to eat, actually.
Well, you know what, Greg? Let's get out of here. Okay?
No. Don't be silly. I was just leaving. Go ahead, sit down.
Excuse me for a second. Hey, I'm glad I ran into you. I'm packing up. The bureau's called me back to New Jersey.
Really? I was just getting used to having a brother around.
Well, you know, Michael, New Jersey's not that far away.
Yeah. You know, maybe one of these days when I have more than a couple hours between shifts, I could get down there and see you.
Who knows, maybe we could, hook up, take Mom to dinner or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Bye, Michael.
See you around, man.
Okay.
Here's my dad. And I hope he's not here for a drink.
I'll get your number from somebody.
Yeah, that'd be...
Agent McBain. Excuse me?
I'll see you around. All right, look. I'll get your number. Something wrong with MacGyver?
No, we're okay with him. He's under heavy guard waiting to be transferred.
So, what's up?
Like at my office, all of Lambview is indebted to you for your work in apprehending the music box killer. I think it's safe to say that no one's worked harder than you.
No, a lot of people worked really hard on... Hey, thanks.
Good luck, John.
Take care of yourself.
You too.
Okay.
Hey, son, how you doing? So, here's to a job well done.
Okay.
Okay, here you go, Starr.
I'm not drinking that.
Why not? A hunger strike means no solid food. This is not solid. This is liquid. Juice is liquid. Besides, Gandhi always drank juice when he was on his hunger strikes.
Really?
Really?
Swear?
Honey, Gandhi was a very wise man, and he knew perfectly well he was not going to make his point if he died.
What about the vitamins?
Well, if they were available, you know, he took them.
Are you trying to trick me?
No, I am not. You know this, but I'm going to tell you again. I love you. More importantly, I respect you. No tricks. Good girl. Okay. Oh, and you can drink as much juice as you want. That is not going to interfere with your hunger strike, okay? I have to go. But I would like to come back and check on you and see how the strike is going. Is that okay?
Yeah, cool. So I'm just another Gandhi.
Yeah, you are. Except you're much, much more important to me. Come here. I love you so much, you little kiddo.
I love you, Trent.
Bye, baby.
Bye.
I'll see you soon. That was so impressive. I just lied to her about Gandhi. I don't know if he took vitamins. I'm sure he'd understand. Well, it was a start anyway. It's going to be a little harder to get her to change her mind and start to eat and give up this strike, you know.
Are you going to Todd's hearing?
Of course I am.
Well, thank you very much for helping with Starr.
Anytime. $18.25? Oh, Dorian, for Pete's sake, this house was built in the 1950s.
I know how difficult this was for you. Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
Cross, Miss Williamson.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mrs. Manning.
Kramer. It's Kramer, not Manning.
Your Honor, the man she married, the defendant, identified himself as Walker Lawrence.
Your Honor, Mr. Manning no longer uses that identity and has reverted back to his original name.
To Walker was a fraud.
The marriage is going to be officially annulled at the end of February.
Then after February 28th, I will refer to her as Miss Kramer, but until then, Mrs. Manning. Thank you, Your Honor. Mrs. Manning, with how many men did you have sex on...
Objection!
Shut up. Mr. Manning, I am familiar with your outbursts, and I will not hesitate to remove you from this courtroom. Miss Williamson, control your client.
Do you want me to get the charges against you thrown out or not?
Your Honor, the prosecution is still requesting a ruling on our objection.
Mr. Manning, sit down. Sustained.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Rephrase, Miss Williamson.
Yes, Your Honor. Mrs. Manning, did you have sex with anyone other than Mr. Manning on New Year's Eve?
Yes.
And your husband found out about that, did he not?
Yes.
And having committed adultery, were you at all concerned about losing custody of your children? Did you, in fact, contrive the charges against your husband?
No, I did not.
And is there anyone other than you that can corroborate any of the things that you claim happened on New Year's Eve at your aunt's home?
No.
No. I didn't think so. Thank you, Mrs. Manning.
You may step down.
Your Honor, as you very well know, in most cases of rape, there is no corroborating witness. However, not only is Miss Kramer a convincing and credible witness, her medical examination from Landview Hospital, that's Exhibit 3, corroborates her claim. I believe her testimony establishes a prima facie case of rape against the accused.
Your Honor, there is no physical evidence to establish conclusively that this was anything other than consensual sex between a husband and wife. To move forward at this time would be to waste the taxpayers' money and the court's time. Thank you, Your Honor.
We will take a short recess, but don't go too far.
All rise.
What do you think?
We're going to try and cut our independent over at LU next semester.
Independent?
Without my great-grandfather's help.
Oh, well, great. I admire your commitment. Yeah, I mean it.
Thank you.
Listen, when you guys are free, I'd love to take you guys out to dinner. But maybe we should do it at my house, huh?
That would be really nice, Mr. Coulson. Thank you.
And I'm really glad you're safe now, Flash. Listen, I gotta get back and supervise the transfer of MacGyver to Statesville, all right?
Thank you for everything. Thank you, really.
I'll see you there.
All right. Have fun.
Excuse me, who was that guy? Because he looked like your dad, but I don't think that was your dad.
I think he's really trying to work the program. You know, eh?
Yeah, well, I'm so glad for you. So glad.
You know, it feels nice. Getting closer to my dad and really trying to reach out.
Oh, come on. I don't even know where my mom is, and the only reason I saw my dad was because Asa made me go to London.
And that was months ago.
Cranberry juice?
Oh, it's not for me. This is all for Greg.
Oh, excuse me. Oh my God. Oh, this is perfect.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't even try it.
I
Just
really
forget
didn't mean
about
to do it,
it.
okay? I'm so
just
sorry.
Be quiet, please. Can you just please take me back to my dorm room?
Yeah, of course.
I've got to get changed to meet Ron and Jen.
Let's go.
Thanks.
It's getting kind of late. I need to go pick up Jamie.
Yeah, if we're too late, she falls asleep, and I hate waking her up.
Take care, John.
Oh. Thank you, Jessica. Hey, you know, why don't you come work with me at the Landview PD, huh? You'll enjoy the pay cut.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
All right, John, for everything.
Why don't you guys go ahead, though, because, I got one thing I gotta do.
All right. Stay safe.
You too.
All rise.
This being a preliminary hearing, our concern is only whether the prosecution has established probable cause that the defendant committed the crime for which he's charged. Evidence is weighted in favor of the prosecution. So given that standard, it is my ruling that there is sufficient evidence to proceed to trial on the charge of rape.
Your Honor, I request that Mr. Manning be released on bail until his trial.
Your Honor, bail was requested and denied at a previous hearing.
Surely Mr. Manning has proven without a question that he is not a flight risk. He had ample opportunity to flee when his and Dr. McIver's transport to Statesville was stopped, and yet he made absolutely no attempt.
I'm sure that was a momentary lapse in his natural instinct. The defendant has a history of flight.
Familiar as I am with his history, Miss Buchanan, Miss Williamson makes a strong point. Therefore, prior denial of bail is vacated. Bail is set at $100,000. Sorry, Miss Buchanan.
No, then the Commonwealth requests a temporary restraining order be applied against Mr. Manning to keep him away from his wife and his children until a verdict is reached.
Said order is hereby issued.
Thank you.
This hearing is ended.
All right.
Todd?
Thanks for showing up.
Well, I'm sorry. I had a somewhat more pressing matter to attend to.
More pressing than your only brother's freedom.
You're not my only brother, and yes, it was your daughter.
Is she okay?
No, she's not. She decided to go on strike until they let her see you again. So she hasn't eaten anything for 2 days.
A hunger strike?
Mm-hmm.
How did Blair not tell me that? Who can I talk to? No one will believe me. It's not me. It was the doctor. It was the doctor. It was the doctor. It's not me. It's not me. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. It was the doctor. I didn't do it. It was the doctor.
I'm asking for a favor.
A favor, huh?
Favor, what do you say? One game of 8-ball, all right? It's kind of a gesture of...
Goodbye?
No, what are you doing? You ducking the question?
No.
Well, then, what do you say?
Hey, you've got to stop doing this. You got to think about our family. You're wrecking it. You're wrecking me. You're wrecking yourself. Look what you've accomplished. Starr hates you. Is that what you wanted to get out of this? Do this for her. Stop this trial.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
I think that you should be the one to file for divorce.
Whatever we had, it's over. If he defies an injunction, not only will he get his bail revoked, but I don't think I can save him.
If you want to find another way to hate me, do it. Don't do it like this.